and Greg Miles.
And thank you, John Tapp, with 3 to move in for the first on the program, including this one, City of Gold, who's well in the market. And he is the easing favourite on track, ahead of close quarters Sylvan Heights, who's had a little support, and Crown Duo. Crown Duo has the red cap, City of Gold with the black cap for the 2 stablemates, prepared by Eric Musgrave, who'll have a big hand in the jumps racing down at the Bull next week. Here's Flash of Light coming in. So they're all in, set to go. And racing in the first, and Sylvan Heights, one from the outside, was slow and is going to ease over their heels early, and City of Gold has got back as well. Classic Kid, River Boy, the 2 leaders at the first with the Tasmanian horse. River Boy now going to the lead as they leap the second one. He's wide out. Oh, one back in the field. City of Gold's wrapped it and thrown the rider off. So City of Gold is out of the race. The favourite only made it to the second hurdle. Into the back, Classic Kid took up the running. Here's a length in front. River Boy is second. And Crown Duo is now third on the inside. The Hope of the Musgrave side. He's settled third on the inside. And then Brett Scott moving up on close quarters. A length and a half further back in the field is King Zoffany racing wide. And then Sylvan Heights deep out also improving. The riderless horse continuing with the field. Well back is Western Union, who's over on the inside from Century Bridge, and Flash of Light 2 lengths away. Now Sylvan Heights striding around the field has gone to the lead. Coming up to the double on the first circuit down the school side. And Sylvan Heights over that one in front, led by 2 lengths to River Boy and a length to Classic Kid, and 4 lengths away then came King Zoffany. Here's the second of this double now. Back behind King Zoffany, close quarters, and 2 lengths further back in the field is Crown Duo. When the pace went on, he was left a bit and he's drifted back with only 3 behind him now. Century Bridge, Western Union, and Flash of Light now going around him. Up towards the turn the first time, and it's Sylvan Heights the leader, about 3 lengths in front. River Boy is second, and 5 or 6 lengths to Classic Kid. They're followed then by close quarters, moving up to fourth, the outside of King Zoffany as they come to the one in front of the stands now. Back behind King Zoffany is Century Bridge with Flash of Light the outside, and then Crown Duo next to last, and about 3 lengths to Western Union. This riderless horse is causing concern. He's up there in the mix with the leading horses turning out of the straight. It's Sylvan Heights, perhaps fired up a bit by that horse, leading as he goes out to complete a circuit. He's 2.5 lengths in front. Second is River Boy, and they've got right away this duo. They must be 10 lengths in front of the bunch chasing these leading horses as they come up to the double up the Dean Street side again. Back in third placing is close quarters, making a run around Century Kid. Flash of Light has pulled out. Then came King Zoffany starting a run. Crown Duo back towards the tail, and Western Union is last on the inside. Sylvan Heights into the back. The leader, River Boy, is going to try for an inside run on him, and they're 10 lengths in front of close quarters, getting up into third, followed by Century Bridge. King Zoffany gone. Flash of Light starts a run, and then Crown Duo, and they're trailed by Century Kid, who's a long way back as they leap the one down the back, and last still is Western Union. 3 to get over, 800 to go, and it's Sylvan Heights by 3. River Boy, he tried for that inside run, but the leader kicked right away on him again. And with 3 to get over, it's all Sylvan Heights. He's out with a big lead over River Boy. Close quarters is getting up into third. Long break then to Flash of Light as they leap the third last one. Flash of Light is followed then by Century Bridge and then Western Union. But here's the second last one now, and at it and over it goes the leader, and it's Sylvan Heights well clear for Joseph Hately. He's about 8 lengths in front. Close quarters has got to second. River Boy is struggling. He'll be lucky to run a place. Flash of Lights closing in on him, and then Century Bridge. But coming around the home turn, and it's Sylvan Heights for Joseph Hately. This is a jockey that took that spectacular fall at Sandown a few weeks ago. Into the straight now on Sylvan Heights, well clear from close quarters, River Boy and Flash of Light. But at the last one now, Sylvan Heights, he wrapped through it, but he's well clear. He's going to walk in. Close quarters will get second. A good battle for third. Crown Duo's running on. Sylvan Heights easily for Joe Hately. Sylvan Heights has won it by the best part of 10. Close quarters, Brett Scott back in jumps racing with a handy second, and third to Crown Duo. Then a break to River Boy and Flash of Light together, followed in by Century Bridge and Western Union. Long break to Classic Kid. King Zoffany is the last to complete the course. They came in at very, very long intervals. And a very easy win for number 2, Sylvan Heights, particularly when the favourite only managed to get to the second hurdle, City of Gold, before he upended jockey Brian Constable. Haven't been able to spy Brian, but he's certainly not on the track. I think he's okay, which is good news, particularly with the big jumps racing just around the corner. Close quarters second, ridden by Brett Scott, but a very comfortable victory to the winner. And third will be number 5, Crown Duo, who just got lost in the first lap, but he grounded the post okay. Numbers will be 2, 4 and 5. The winner around 5.50 and 2.10, beating close quarters 1.90 and Crown Duo to pay $2.10. So Sylvan Heights wins the first, and that claim for Joe Hately takes 3 kilos at the moment. Certainly a great advantage. It's the first time this horse has had a run on a wet track as far as jumping is concerned, and he had no trouble whatsoever. He's now had 6 overall starts in jumps races and won 4 of them. It's a terrific record, and he's done the job here in outstanding style, winning by a very big margin. So 5.50, 2.10, $1.90 and 2.10 third. Quinella paying $16.10, the exacta $40.90, and the trifecta $151.60.
Thanks, Greg. Sylvan Heights winning easily for Joe Hately. As Greg said, that's the jockey who was involved in that sensational spill at Sandown recently when his feet were pointing to the sky at one stage. Just an absolute miracle that only a couple of weeks later he's riding winners at Moonee Valley. Well, Adelaide jockey Jason Holder is in great form at the moment. He rode a treble at Victoria Park on Thursday for trainer Leon McDonald, who has and a lot of interest in this. This is a very good field in the Sunline Stakes. This is a Group 3 over 1,200 metres, and the favourite Egyptian Rain. That filly raced in Sydney last year. She had 1 run, I think, at Warwick Farm. Now, Moonee Valley race 1, and with correct weights, Sylvan Heights 5.50 and 2.10, close quarters at 1.90, Crown Duo at 2.10, Quinella 16.10, exacta $40.90, and 151 was the trifecta. The Sunline Stakes coming up. Let's pick up the commentary from Rapa.
Perfectly, gates crash open. They're away to a great start. Gwen's Rules was bounded out to take the lead in the early stages. Going after it out wide also, there is Copper Mountain, and there's Egyptian Rain tuning it on the inside. Mont Shannon going with it as well, so there's a speed duel on out in front as expected. Go the Naki settles next, followed over on the inside by Sedekram, a length away finishing school. Double RB got back in the field at the 800 metres from Glitzy. 2 away next, then is Burglar's only got 3 behind it, or 4 behind it. American Jewel, Sun Law, and well back also now is Alphonse as they race down the side, and Finbar Reedy alongside of it. Inside the 600 metres mark they go in the Westbury Stud Sunline Stakes, and the pacemaker is Egyptian Rain, a length clear. Right there is Mont Shannon. Copper Mountain's ridden handy to the speed today and challenges for the lead. A length and a half away go the Naki, then Gwen's Rules, Sedekram. Further away finishing school, then Glitzy and American Jewel. Down the stretch, 300 metres to go. Copper Mountain put its head in front. Go the Naki now coming after it, a length away. And behind them Egyptian Rain, then Sedekram, further back Gwen's Rules. It's Go the Naki going out after Copper Mountain, who's refusing to flinch on the inside. Copper Mountain and Go the Naki. Copper Mountain. Copper Mountain wins the Westbury Stud Sunline Stakes from Go the Naki, close for third between either Gwen's Rules or Sedekram. Right there Double RB, then Burglar flew home late, followed by Alphonse. Then came Finbar Reedy, further away Glitzy from Egyptian Rain, Mont Shannon. American Jewel, Sun Law did not yelp today, and back of the tail was finishing school. It'll be the last one home.
Right, 2.6 and a photo at Rapa, and there's no stopping that man at the moment, Lance O'Sullivan. Copper Mountain, $20.90 and 7.40. Go Thanaki second at 5.60. It's a photo for third. 2.6 and a photo. Now, interim divs, Victoria Park, Froth and Bubble, $12.90, 2.90. Biocar sorted it out.
Yeah, I think so, John. Eminently number 2's. I like the way she trialled recently. She actually improved this preparation, much stronger filly. She was easy early in betting and got out to really respectable odds in the black, but she's starting to...
7.40, Go Thanaki 5.60, Sedekram 3.90, Quinella 83 even, exacta 891, trifecta 2,321. Second event coming up at Moonee Valley. It's about 22 minutes away, and the Sky ratings are as follows. Moonee Lane at 100, Undenied 97, College Crest at 93, and Emma Tiller at 90. Market, scratch 1, Undenied 240, Mighty Mirage 14, Trojan Warrior 750. Gilbanow 21, Moonee Lane 4.30, Bahamian Rhapsody at 14, and College Crest at $20. Over to Emma Tiller 13, Malinti 19, and Thunder Queen at 25. That's a 2-year-old event at the Valley. Now, Rosehill Gardens, there are the pictures as the 2-year-olds move in. Rosehill trainer Kim Moore has 2 runners in the race. Spinning Con, which is Ron Duffy's 3rd pick. He's expected to be coming home in the last bit, Spinning Con. Kim also has an unraced one, King of the Realm, a son of King's Theatre, and is ridden today by Brad Pengelly. Be interesting to see what the King of the Realm can produce, showing $78 on the win tote. We're within a minute of a start for the first the Cabra Vale 2-year-old, and we're going now to Ian Craig.
Jonathan, thank you, sir. And the firm favourite for the first event is number 2, Eminently, $1.60 and $1. Number 3, Yes She Can. Bit of an awkward name at 30 miles an hour, I'd imagine. 5, 10 and 150. Third pick is number 6 at $9 and $1.90, and that is Conquest. Big lumper horse, Conquest. And on track eminently at the moment is round about yours for theirs. Now they're moving in at the 1100 metres. Fine day, sun behind the clouds at the moment. And one of Kim Moore's 2 representatives now moves in. That is Spinning Con. Here's the favourite eminently walking forward in the colours of the Altamonte family, who've had great success with their horses over the years. Eminently trialled very well. And as Dean joins us from Sky Channel, good afternoon to you, Dean, and viewers through Sky. Our radio audience is with us now, so recapping on the first, and eminently very popular with you off-track supporters, particularly in New South Wales, $1.70 and $1. A little bit better fare being done here on track, as there has been a fraction of money late for Yes She Can. Anyway, we'll soon see what happens. Kim Moore with 2 in the race, King of the Realm and Spinning Con. The Cabra Vale 77th birthday handicap, 1100 metres. And they're ready to go. Line steady is down. Racing this time, and Yes She Can was a little slowly away, and the favourite eminently jumped quickly, but Force Zulu is going up very, very quickly to have a shot for the lead, and in fact will get it now. And settling down, it's Force Zulu drawing away a length and a half on eminently. King of the Realm 3rd, then Campbell's Run followed a length and 3/4 away by Spinning Con, parked on the inside of Southern Rose. Conquest next to last, and Yes She Can brings up the rear to the 600, and Force Zulu, there's the leader, about a length and a half on eminently. A length away in 3rd position is King of the Realm from Campbell's Run, and then Spinning Con, followed by Southern Rose, Conquest, and a length to Yes She Can. Around the corner, by golly, there's some names in this, and at the 350 in the straight, and eminently being wound up by Corey Brown is going after Force Zulu, and they lead 2 lengths on Campbell's Run, and Yes She Can is a long way back. Force Zulu's fighting on. Force Zulu again gets the better of the favourite eminently, and the newcomer Force Zulu is going to lead all the way, and Force Zulu has beaten eminently. Photo 3rd, Campbell's Run, and Yes She Can, followed by King of the Realm, Spinning Con, Conquest, and Absolute with Southern Rose. Force Zulu has led all the way to win the first, $14.70 and $2.90. Number 2 eminently will pay $1.10, and a photo will be called for 3rd. Force Zulu by Metal Storm from Zabatak, trained by Max Lees for P and Mrs. K. Caporn and J and Mrs. N. Ricciardo. Trialled quite well, drew the inside, Darren Beedman aboard, and he was keen to lead at all costs, Beedman, and Force Zulu was able to hold out eminently for the lead and hold her out on the line. 7, 2 and 4 should be the numbers. Yes, there they go. 7, 2, 4 are official, with number 3 fourth. Yes She Can. Gee, there were some names at speed in that. Yes She Can eminently. Force Zulu. Anyway, that's the name of the game. And number 3 ran 4th. So the official dividends And the winner here, number 7, namely Force Zulu, has paid $14.70 and $2.90. Number 2, Eminently, $1.10, and number 4, Campbell's Run, $3.40. Quinella, $13.20, Exacta, $33.20, Trifecta, $306.30.
Right, Ian, thank you. Good win to Force Zulu for Max Lees and Darren Beedman. Now, we've got a protest coming through from Victoria Park, and the details 3rd against 2nd. Now, 2, 3, 4 as they went across the line, and it's 3rd against 2nd. Don't have the grounds as yet. Now, Rosehill Gardens interim dividends. Force Zulu, $14.70 and $2.90. Eminently, $1.10. Campbell's Run, $3.40. Quinella, $13.20. Exacta, $33.20. And Trifecta, $306. As Darren comes back on Force Zulu, this trainer Max Lees looking quite pleased with himself as he waits for that winner to come back to scale. Starthy Cats.
And the first 4 or 5 now locked away. Good support for Undenied, the favourite. Moonee Lane has also come in for support as the second elect. They've been firm as on track. No money Trojan Warrior, nor Mighty Mirage. So Undenied $2.20, Moonee Lane $4.30. These are the two that dominate the race. Undenied to come in now. He won a listed race back during the Caulfield Carnival back in the spring. Here's Blinker's first time this afternoon. First event 245, Sylvan Heights virtually leading all the way to give Joe Hantley a comfortable win there, and the favourite City of Gold losing the rider at the second jump. Horse was okay, and so too was Brian Constable after that mishap. Now Malenti coming up into the line. Gibberno, another one out behind the stalls, is riderless and coming in. Bright sunshine and a fairly strong wind, but Terry Sharp, in charge of this meeting today, rang me earlier today to say, look, it's a genuine slow and there's no hope of an upgrade at all. So despite the fact that we've got the right sort of conditions, it's probably on the worst side of slow. Now this one, Mighty Mirage, is about to come up into the line. He's a son of Dugar, should have no trouble with the rain-affected ground, and did win a trial in the quickest time of the day at Cranbourne on the 8th of March. Gibberno's rider about to get back aboard. Mighty Mirage coming in now for Brendan Fennick. Took a kilo-and-a-half claim. Brendan got suspended the other day. He's riding for the weekend before going out. He and Darren Gouchy out until the 17th of May after this weekend. Now they're all in. Immortella the inside, 1,000 metres dash for the second on the program. Trojan Warrior standing well. Undenied one from the outside in blue and gold checkered colours. Blue blinkers, they're away, and he won the jump pretty well over on the outside. Immortella began just reasonably down on the inside, and now Mighty Mirage is driving through in the early stages and goes to the lead. Thunder Queen went with it and sat second about a half length away, and Bohemian Rhapsody pushes through on the inside to third. Then Immortella being followed by Gibberno, and Undenied is caught out wide, running about sixth. A length and a half further back is Moonee Lane, Trojan Warrior, 3 lengths Malenti, and Cottage Crest showed no pace today as last of all. It's Mighty Mirage on the outside, and over on the fence Bohemian Rhapsody about a neck away, trailed by Gibberno, Immortella. Undenied round the outside as being hard ridden to make some ground, and Moonee Lane is next from Trojan Warrior working into it. Thunder Queen dropped out. Mighty Mirage leads round the turn. Gibberno coming after it. Now Undenied under the whip on the outside, followed by Immortella. Well on the straight, Gibberno on the outside, and Mighty Mirage fighting it out clear to Undenied. Gibberno and Mighty Mirage is kicking back well. Mighty Mirage kicks strongly on the rails. Bobbing go this one between Mighty Mirage the inside and Gibberno. It'll be a bob that'll win it with Undenied third. Trojan Warrior ran on okay. Moonee Lane never came into it. Immortella weakened, and then came Malenti. Trailed behind these by Cottage Crest, and then Thunder Queen, who dropped right out of it, and so did Bohemian Rhapsody to finish last of all. Gibberno the outside, Mighty Mirage the inside. A photo finish here. Won't be too much in this. Undenied will get third, number 2, the favourite. Just might not have been happy at Moonee Valley, tracking wide all the way. Now it's just the bob. Has the bob gone to the inside or the outside? Gee, one was coming up, one was going down. And 5 has got it, Gibbono on the outside. Number 5, Gibbono, Lonigan Millam has taken it out. Number 3, Mighty Mirage, Brendan Fennick second. About 100 out, he was going to be beaten about a half length, but he really did rally well. And third place going to number 2, Undenied. Narrow victory, number 5, Gibbono at big odds, taking the race out to pay $20 and $4.70. His first outing since the 29th of December. First up from a spell. He hadn't done a great deal in the preparations that we saw of him, but in better company, admittedly. Pillaging won the race. He went round in the first time, and Chowpai won the race at Caulfield. He's got home narrowly. Mighty Mirage living up to his trial performance. Undenied wide all the way. Just might want a bigger track, perhaps. He's run third. Trojan Warrior came from well back. He's run fourth, but Moonee Lane, a disappointing run. He was worse in midfield virtually the entire way. We didn't see much of him at all. 60.6 was the time. Tote dividends are through now. We've got $20 and $4.70 for the winner. $2.70 second, $1.40 Quinella $89.10. The exacta $291.50. Trifecta $632.60. And the running double $112.80 on 2 and 5. So 60.6 was the time, and the margins a short half head by a length and a half. The winner by Encosta de Lago from Maritima, trained by Tommy Hughes Jr. and ridden by Lonigan Millam, who took the 1.5 kilos claim.
Right, Greg, thank you. And the colours of the Hughes stable, the blue and white stripes, red cap, carried by so many good ones over the years, including Alcove and Salamander. Well, jockey Wayne Kerford was faced with a very tough decision to make this. A rush of money for Micah's Pride, and she now firms to favouritism at $2.90. Time to Remember $3.20, Brissanna $7.10, Grand Jura $7.60, and Bestowed at $9. In they go at the Gardens.
Second of the day over the 1,300 metres. Yorkshire Lass resuming, has the inside box. And away they go. And talking about Yorkshire Lass, she was best out, commencing pretty well Champagne Crazy with Time to Remember. Brissanna and Grand Jura. Micah's Pride, the favourite, slotting behind the pace, and 3 lengths to Bestowed. Settling fully into stride, and it looks like Brissanna's going to lead here. And down to the 1,000 after 300 metres. Brissanna, a length and a half on Champagne Crazy. A similar margin, Time to Remember, on the inside of Grand Jura. And then Micah's Pride, followed by Yorkshire Lass, and 1 length Bestowed. Inside the 800 they travel now, and Brissanna leads the way. She's about a length and a quarter clear on going up quickly. Grand Jura to race at the girth of the leader. Champagne Crazy is running third. Micah's Pride is fourth and is 3 deep. Time to Remember's in the middle, and Yorkshire Lass over on the rails, and 2 Bestowed. Racing to the bend, 500 ahead of them here in Brissanna. A half length on Grand Jura. Micah's Pride on the extreme outside, closer in Yorkshire Lass from Time to Remember and Plain Crazy, and last of all is Bestowed in the stretch and at the 300 marker. Grand Jura got to Brissanna. Time to Remember out after Grand Jura, and Micah's Pride is starting to warm up, and then Yorkshire Lass. It's Grand Jura in front. Time to Remember racing greenly from Brissanna. Micah's Pride on the outside. Grand Jura, however, is fighting on like a tiger, and Grand Jura will win the money from Brissanna and Time to Remember. Micah's Pride, and then came Yorkshire Lass, Bestowed, and last Champagne Crazy. Number 2, Grand Jura, has been able to score here. Ridden by Darren Beedman, giving D. Beedman the first 2 races on the day. I was interested to read his column in the Form in the Sydney Morning Herald Racing lift out yesterday. It was a very, very interesting read, as I find all of his columns, and he was just commenting basically that he felt he was just about back to what he was before he gave away race riding for a couple of years, and I don't think anybody would doubt that he's almost, if not as good now as he was when he gave it away for that 2-year spell. And he's gradually starting to close in on Corey Brown and Chris Munns in the Premiership, which was another point that he made in his article yesterday, if you didn't read it. 2, 6, 5 and 4. Number 2, Grand Jura, D. Beedman, has paid $6.20 and $3.20. Number 6 has run second, and that was Brissanna, and she paid $3.20. There was no third for number 5, Time to Remember, raced a bit greenly in the straight. Number 4 ran fourth, Micah's Pride. The Quinella has paid $22.70, Exacta $35. The trifecta $173.50. The first four, 2, 6, 5 and 4, $330.50. Winner by Zeditor from La Plume, trained by Gary Portelli for a number of owners. Start 15, win number 3. Gary's got a number of promising horses racing this afternoon, and who knows, he could be in for a big day. He started well. 117.14 is the time in the previous. 117.14, the class record 115.28, the sectional 34.21, and here are the margins coming through the window. Thank you, sir. From hand to hand to hand. And it's half a length ahead. Half a length ahead on 2.654, race 2, Rosehill.
Right, Ian, thank you. And some of the big group of owners there waiting for Grand Jura to come back in. A Zedidhay filly, trained by Gary Portelli, and 2 out of 2 for Darren Beedman. OK, we're going back to Doomben, where Larry Olsen is standing by with his last-minute thoughts on race 3.
Yes, John, numbers were this morning 1, 4, 5, 3. I'll stick that way. Well, we've had more tips in this race than you can poke a stick at. But we've got Darren Bell, who's got 3 runners in this race, 3 Slick Operator, 8 Just Kissed Her and 9 John Sin. Got a nice hand in the race?
Yes, I have, Larry. I didn't really want to run the 3 against each other, but they're different sets of owners and it's a suitable race for all 3 of them.
Well, OK, all we want to know is which would you prefer to put your money on?
Probably Slick Operator. He's been proven in this company before. He sweated up very badly at Caloundra first up. He's a bit better here today and he'll be a bit more forward than what he was the other day. Definitely.
Certainly an on-pace runner, isn't he?
He is, certainly, yes.
All the best then, Darren.
Thank you, Larry. Thanks.
Yes, got a few tips in this race, Tappy. I put the top weight on Gillian Heinrich's horse, Chicago Nice. He's quite short in the bet in this fella. I thought he might be a little bit better odds, but of course he's got Damien Oliver on and he's got 2 Alley, so he's got a fair bit in his favour. Big, strong fella, this Chicago Knights. Lovely horse by Snippets. I thought possibly the horse in the race that really stood out was the 4 Awesome Night. Now, Stati Casitas in the interview said that was one of his best rides, and anyway, looking at him in the enclosure, I thought he could possibly be the fittest looking horse out there. The 5 Wagstaff, that's Wagstaff is the horse that, well, he's been well supported.